And there we go. We're getting spherelings again. An end to Maldivian imperialism! An end to Maldivian imperialism. That's probably the greatest thing I've ever heard, and I don't actually need these guys. Fucking an end to Maldivian imperialism. So good. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, Maldives. Maldivian Ceylon will be ours to add to our own imperial Ceylon. What the fuck is even this game anymore? And we paid dearly for that, so hopefully it's worth it. Probably it isn't, but whatever. Sikkim. Yeah, well, who the fuck is gonna steal Sikkim from us? It's literally impossible. Acquire Maldivian Ceylon. Wow, we didn't even have time to land on them. We didn't even have time to land on them. Like, they just fucking surrendered because we're just that much stronger than they are. That's amazing. And we got their shit. Probably worthless. Let's just say that. Emperor Napoleon is deposed. Okay, hooray for the French. They got rid of Napoleon III, which is probably good, to be honest. All right. Nope. And the Chinese until the 73, I can't do anything. Unfortunately, again, like I wish that we had less conscious, or not consciousness. Ooh, indoor. Where are you? Of course, someone's gonna type in the comments, they're in the building. Okay, there we go. Give me that. And build some infantry from you. Because we need to replenish our fucking forces. Okay, we can even get analytic philosophy for the plus 100%. Sure, fine. Administrative efficiency is 75%. Really, really good. Really, really good, by the way. Unfortunately, somehow 93% are getting their life needs partially fulfilled. Not sure how that's even possible, but whatever. Ceylon, build railroad. Imperial Central India, build railroad. Nah. How about I build railroad? Oh, that's the Ceylon Railroad. Well, if the capitalists want to do it, they can do it. How many craftsmen did we get in Canton? Not that many. But it's already giving us some industrial score. So that's pretty okay. Oh! That's good. The Germans. It's good when you're allied to the Germans. In that way, if the Russians get any ideas, they're gonna die. And also, the Russians took over Sakhalin from the Japanese. They like the whole Russo-Japanese thing earlier. The Great Eastern Crisis. Is that with the Ottoman Empire? I'm not sure. Yo. Pashtun Patriots. Looks like they have some Afghanistan problems on their hands. Oh. Afghanistan is, right, it's desphered. And we're actually going to get to sphering them first. That's amazing. And we also need to start working on things like Sindh to desphere them from the UK so that we can reclaim all of our rightful territory, Kalat, as well. I guess Makran too. These little bitches. And Kashmir, definitely, because fucking hell, Kashmir. Fucking hell, Kashmir. And Bahawalpur. Since they're closer, I think we should have like some kind of bonus against them. Alright, give me those great powers. And the UK are mad at us because we're derping with their sphere. And, ooh, the Kingdom of France. Okay. So they got rid of Napoleon, and now they're back to Napoleon. Okay. We're actually about to surpass the Dutch. Good. Campaign for more press freedom. What the fuck? They're like really radical. What do you mean suppression 90? We didn't suppress them. That'd be insane. I guess these people really want press freedom, but like the campaign is really strong, but like no one fucking gives a shit about press freedom. So, okay. No one in the actual country, I mean. Wait, why are you not my ally? What the fuck? Okay. You're my satellite, but you're not my ally. How interesting. And, right, I should probably sphere these guys, just in case someone decides to nab them up. And in case sphering them gives us more options on how to, like, annex them or whatever. Probably, to be fair, because it would make sense. Yo, I should probably just... Right. Neighbors. How about that? Fucking Tibet. The Ratanakosin Kingdom. We actually don't care about the Ratanakosin Kingdom or the Kumbang Dynasty. Apparently we can sphere Portugal, which is amazing. Nepal should already be our buddy. Oh, Denmark is our neighbor? All right, because they have that one little tiny port. If we take a look at India, we see that other than the British, so us, there's the Kingdom of France, there's Portugal, as you know, but there's also a little tiny Denmark. Tranquebar. It's this little fucking thing. Really cancer. And once we're done with analytic philosophy, we're going to go down to state and government, and then probably nationalism and imperialism. And after we're done with those two things, we're going to go back to the... we're going to back to army and really fill that out really well. I always have trouble with technology in Victoria. It just seems like it's never fast enough. Ooh. No one escapes from Azazel's atoll. What the fuck? Gets penal colonies. That sounds really useful. That's not a real place. It's probably a reference. But I like prestige, so we're getting prestige. And there we go. Our Chinese, the Congress of London, keep the empire strong. Right, the Ottomans. The Chinese bank has ended. What do you mean communist? Right. What the? Don't even have communists. Oh no, we do have communists. It's the Indian Socialist Patriotic. What the fuck? Interesting. If these people take over, I wonder what our name will be. This must not come to violence. All poor strata in Imperial Rajputana become 10% more communist. Nah, we're just gonna kill them. Alright. Hello, China. We can go for a punitive expedition. Shit. No. Later. Because apparently now punitive expedition for China is 5 infamy and not less than 5, which is what it was before. How annoying. No, fuck you, Austria-Hungary. What do you mean the Principality of Bosnia-Herzegovina, the Principality of Serbia? Okay. Looks like the Serbians, okay, so the Serbians got liberated. The Bosnians got liberated. Immediately the Serbians invaded the Bosnians. What the fuck? Eastern Rumelian? That's the worst state I've ever heard of. Mladoliberalna Partia Toncevisti. Some kind of young liberal party. Mlado Liberalne Party. They've got the same party. They've got the same ruling party. Who the fuck? You're a substate of the Ottomans and you're a substate of the Russians. Or you're actually not a substate of the Russians. You're a puppet, or sorry, sphereling of the Ruskies. How interesting. State capitalism. Interventionism. I wonder what the Japanese... Oh, wow. Holy shit, that Japanese industry. That fucking Japanese industry, bro. Look at that. He got 180. See, that's what happens when they can build factories in every state. They industrialize quickly. Fuck. I can invest in Portugal. Hilarious. I can't invest in Afghanistan because, yeah, there's too much nasty things going on there. Apparently Afghanistan really hates us, but it's okay. Liberal and anarcho-liberal parties. Okay, so now we have the responsible rule, and all the factories in Canton are gonna shut down because we don't have any fucking. We need to encourage capitalists here. There we go. We don't have any subsidies anymore, although they're surviving. Guaranteed at some point they're. Yeah, look at that. They're starting to close. But whatever. Temperance and labor. More socialism. Either lose consciousness or lose militancy. It's better to lose militancy because it makes them less angry. There we go. Intervene immediately, which means kill them. Calcutta, you're a lady. The growth of our colonies has turned Calcutta into a constantly expanding cultural and economic nave of an empire. Every day, every passing hour, people from every conceivable corner of the world we've made ours arrive in our capital to court our ministers, to trade with our merchants, engineers, and industrialists, and to experience one of the multitude of fates that Calcutta affords its visitors. Standing at Calcutta Central, one can see all around oneself a small panorama of the world, hear spoken any and all of the various tongues and languages of the world, and smell both the scent and odors of faraway lands. In the annals of the Imperial Empire, in the annals of the Imperial Empire, the years around 1874 will always be remembered as the golden age of Calcutta. And may the memory live long. That's good. 10 prestige. Not bad. Oh no, the factories are closing. It's fine. The free market will find a way to handle this all. See, as you can see, for example, because of the fact that we're now laissez-faire, the closed factory in Imperial Arch Britannia we let sort of organically grow and develop is now much more profitable. Ooh, there we go. We got the analytical philosophy. Let's get some marks. Man, vitamins. Now we're going to rush down to that nationalism and imperialism because it's really, really important. Because nationalism and imperialism allows you to do a whole bunch of things. Things that right now we can't do and that we want to be able to do. Holy shit, 10. That's nasty. But 3rd of March. Let's kill some Chinese. International crisis in Mazovia? Fuck you. Apparently, someone wants to liberate the Polish. Now, crises are a thing that happen, and they're bad because they can start some seriously big wars. Okay, come on. State and government. Give me that mission to civilize. Give me that, you know, all these things. They're good. And, you know, I'm really surprised that our justification to kill the Chinese hasn't been discovered yet, to be honest. And it's also really good because it's going to allow us to get more prestige. Because it might allow us to get the humiliation war goal, which gives us prestige. But I'm not sure how much, so I don't know. It's still going to be very, very difficult to keep that great power status without any fucking industry. There we go. The punitive expedition is on. We have our ironclads ready. We have our guns blazing. There we go. Let's go. Shit. Actually, we might not even have enough jingoism to get that, but whatever. Whatever. Alright, we can probably reduce the speed out a little bit, just in case something bad happens. What do you mean Shanghai? Oh, they're coming over from there. How many techs do you have? Yeah, still 5, because you're still having problems with reforms. So that is very fine. That means that we're gonna be able to kind of easily deal with him. Man, the Koreans. We can punitive expedition the Koreans. We're definitely punitive expeditioning the Koreans. Maybe we can get Incheon out of that. Of course it gets instantly detected. Because if it's good for you once, it's not good for you this next time. Let's go kill their fleet, which shouldn't be all that difficult, because it's only like man-of-wars, so like the earliest tech ship. And we're actually gonna lose because of our organization going down. So get back to Hong Kong. What the? Get back to Hong Kong, you idiot. Okay, we actually lost a ship during that, which is pretty cancerous. But yeah, it looks like their armies are not nearly as nasty as they used to be. Oh, the Japanese. Japanese conquest of Formosa. There they go. So they're going to come in and take over that. Wait, does that mean that we can... probably just got a war goal to conquest territory, because we can't justify on the Qing to conquer territory. Or, well, we can, but like only treaty ports. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, our genocide is going pretty well. Our random Chinese genocide, part 2. We have 12%, and honestly, they should probably just, you know, surrender in a little bit. Oh crap, that is a lot of Chinese. But we can come in and just kill them out. Temperance League. Oh, against alcohol. An excellent initiative, of course. Of course. Let's get some prohibitionism. Because that worked out for the Americans. Very well. There we go. Negotiate an unequal treaty. What can we get? Lushun, Jiaxing, Taiwan. Taiwan! Hainan and Ningbo. Do you have like a claim or something? No, you don't have a claim on Taiwan. We could screw over the Japanese and take a Taiwan concession. That would also gain Penghu, gain Tainan, gain Taitung, gain Taipei. We just cucked the shit out of the Japanese. That is awesome. They're probably angry. So, oh, they're not. They love us. Okay. So we're also going to... What do you mean, War of the Formosan Concession? That's impossible for you. That's literally impossible for you to do. So I hope that you can choose another war goal and you can't steal Formosa from me, because I wouldn't put it past this game to have that happen. Anyway, now we need to prepare for the Koreans. They've got 60 military power. Ooh. Korea. Glorious. Glorious Korea. But they probably don't have tech now, do they? Yeah, 4 tech. There we go. Kingdom of Joseon. The island of Formosa. We just... Oh, Taiwan and Fujian and... Okay, so... The native peoples of Formosa get national consciousness, essentially. Okay. And you know, the fact that we're... they've closed a bunch more factories, but the ones that are there are surviving and doing well. Fuck you, Portugal. We're gonna have Goa one day, so no point. Oh, and then we can take the Indian Penal Code, because we have state and government. The Indian Penal Code is the main criminal code of India. It is a comprehensive code intended to cover all substantive aspects of criminal law. The code was drafted in 1860 on the recommendations of the First Law Commission of India, established in 1834 under the Charter Act of 1833, under the blah, 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 blah. However, it did not apply automatically in the princely states, which had their own courts and legal systems until the blah, blah, blahs. So, will economic reforms directed administrative reform? Interesting. What is administrative reform? I don't see any. But it gives us prestige and it lowers militancy and consciousness on everyone, so that's good. Yeah, I don't see any reforms done. We have indirect rule in colonies. I wonder if we did. Like, I don't remember us doing anything about that, but whatever. Formed the Imperial Civil Service. The Indian Civil Service, ICS, for part of the 19th century was officially known as the Imperial Civil Service. Was the elite higher civil service of the British Empire in India. During British rule, blah, 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 the directors of the East India Company made appointments of covenanted civil servants by nominations. This nomination system was abolished, and it was decided that the induction would be through competitive examinations of all subjects without distinctions of race. Sounds Chinese. Good. Plus 5% influence, plus 2.5% administrative thing, and we get more English bureaucrats, we get more Anglo-Indian bureaucrats, and we get more Anglo-Indians. Now, I don't think we have any Anglo-Indians anywhere, which is like a unique culture that is supposed to happen, but I don't see it anywhere. Like, maybe if we look at population, can we search for a culture? Bengali, other English, Oriya, Malay, South Han, Rajput, Bengali. I don't see any Anglo-Indians, but whatever. Now, what else is there? Reform local government. Right, that's gonna... Okay. Right, whatever. Change our border policy. Sure. Where's the border policies? We can sign the Geneva Convention. Yeah, I hate the Geneva Convention because it gives us infamy. Plus 0.01, but whatever. Also lowers war exhaustion, so that's okay. close the borders. We can only close the borders, but we don't care about closing the borders, so we're gonna hide those border policy decisions. Exempt vassals from contributing, no, fuck you. Enable return cores, no. Enable to release vassals, no. Okay, the colonial army, right. What do we need? We need naval logistics and Bell and Gray's telephones. Bell and Gray's telephones sound like semi-automatic. Ooh. Compound steam engine, iron railroad, integral rail system, organic chemistry. Yeah, it's over here. So 1880. It's still far away. Electricity. Ooh, cool. Electricity is cool. We were definitely going to do nationalism and imperialism. And naval logistics. Where the fuck is naval logistics? Ah, it's down here. It's going to take a while. But we definitely want to do that later. Asian farms and mines. Investment banks. Investment banks. Commerce. Tax efficiency plus 5%. Okay. That could be doable. What is that going to do? A lot. Okay, it's going to increase the size of everything. And here we need revolution and counter-revolution, or nationalism and imperialism, which is why we want nationalism and imperialism. Embrace the Nepali. We need to be a great power. What the fuck? Average militancy at least 5. Well, we can arrange for that. It's just that being a great power is kind of derpy. And attract settlers to the east. We need to be a great power. So we need to get back to great power status in one way or another. Which might require us switching over to one of these parties and artificially pumping up our industry. Rebellion in Gwalior. This is annoying. We'll restore order in our vassal. We forgot about that. And as you can see, that has given us 2 infamy. Just to get this guy back under our rule. But anyways, I'll be ending this session right here. Oh, right, they're the Koreans. How long do we have? 1877. But I've been recording for quite a bit. I guess we can go for the Koreans as well. It's fine. The Koreans. Let us go scout them out. Okay, we can just get to Busan without anything bad happening. And we definitely... Ooh. Interesting. There we go. Punitive expedition on the Koreans. Now let's get some treaty ports from them. Get the Gwangju. Oh, there's a bunch of Chinese armies. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, the Koreans are there. So we need to get the troops from Shanghai. See, it looks like there's a bunch of them, but it's actually just 36,000 Koreans, and the rest are just random Chinese there, who I presume are trying to invade... like, Japan or something? I don't know. We're thinking that they're going to maybe one day walk over the Tsushima Strait and invade Japan. Which is kind of derpy. Right, here we are. Can you actually do that? Yeah, you can. Come down. Come on, before... Fuck. No, but he's still gonna do that. Good. No? No, you're not. You little dick. Yeah, okay. Definitely dealt with those Korean fucks. Alright, we can now go for Hanseong and finish this farce before it even started. Now here's a bunch of them. Holy shit. They've got the men, definitely. Holy crap. That is a lot of Koreans. This is pretty nasty. Okay, there we go. Negotiate an unequal treaty. Very good. We don't care about you, Spain. Go away. Okay, the Jeju Island concession. Where is it? The Jeju or Jeju Island, south of Korea, lies in the Korea Strait between Japan and Korea. According to the local legend, 3 demigods emerged from Samsung, from the phone, which is... That's a bad joke. Which is said to have been on the northern slopes of Mount Halla and became the progenitors of the Jeju people who founded the kingdom of Tanma, or Tamna. During the Joseon dynasty of Korea, Jeju Islanders were treated as foreigners, and Jeju was considered a place for horse breeding and exile for political prisoners. Sounds reasonable. In the 17th century, Injo of Joseon issued an edict prohibiting islanders from traveling to the Korean mainland. That's hilarious. Despite the poverty, the island would serve as a good base to exert influence over Korea and Japan, and it's the place that's more likely to be ceded. The current owners don't care about it too much. Of course. So give me that island. I mean, it's just a random place of 80,000 people that produces grain. But fine. There's been worse concessions. And it's still a punitive expedition, you know. Still some fun. Oh, we can now be unitary. A unitary state is a state governed as one single power, which the central government is ultimately supreme, which is going to remove all these negative bad things. So here we are. That is good. That is really, really good. The Japanese conquest of Formosa. I wonder, like, how they're going to solve that. It's probably going to be funny, though. Oh, man, they're closing a bunch of other factories. Nasty. Alright, I am going to be ending my recording session right here. And next time, I guess we're going to try to get some states. I'm going to try to look up if there is a way, really. Because I haven't seen any way right now, but I might just be completely wrong. And if we don't get states by the late game with no industry, we're going to be really, really at the mercy of everyone else. And, you know, communist propaganda. Creole craftsmen in Mauritius. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to let Mauritius become a communist stronghold. Which is fucking hilarious. Any more reactionaries to kill? No. Good. Yeah, okay. So looks like the Indian miners are getting their shit together, relatively. And I'm going to be waiting a while and sort of building up myself while my infamy goes down. And every once in a while I'm going to kill the Chinese, but nothing really all too worth actually showing. So yeah, don't expect me for a little while. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. We'll see you soon, and have a good one.